Hey guys, Coach Jay here, and this is just a quick video on how to do an awesome squat. Squatting is super important. All it is flexion and extension of our hip, which if you think about it, that's what we do when we're running, that's what we do when we're jumping, that's what we're doing in lots of sports. So we really want to learn this movement, and there's a couple things we want to think about. First, we're going to start at the bottom and work our way up. So first thing is our feet. I want you at about shoulder width or just outside shoulder width apart. So here is hip width, here is shoulder width, here is just outside of shoulder width. Next up, I want you to imagine that you're grabbing onto the floor with your toes, and I'm barefoot here so you can see a little bit easier. And you're trying to turn your feet out, but because you're grabbing onto the floor, your feet can't turn out. And what that does, if you'll look at my knees here, I'm neutral, and when I turn out, we see those knees also turn out, and I can feel that all the way up to my hip. So, I'm screwed into the floor, or engaging the floor. Next up, we're going to squeeze our belly super tight, so imagine someone's going to come and whack you in the belly, so big time flexed here. And I'm also engaging my backside, so squeezing my butt so that my spine stays neutral. So I'm going to turn sideways here. If I don't squeeze and I relax, we see this what's called an anterior pelvic tilt, or my hips tilt. So we want to make sure that we're engaged. Tight backside, tight belly. Next up is you're going to stick your butt back like you're trying to reach it through the wall behind you. And I'm going to do this from the side so you can see. So I'm sticking my butt back like I'm reaching through the wall behind me. Again, still engaging the floor with my feet. After I stick my backside back, I'm going to continue to reach back as I now push my knees apart from one another. My arms are coming up just to act as a counterbalance. I'm going to reach down, trying to get my hip just below my knee. And for now, we're just going to stand back up. If you can't get that low yet, don't worry. It comes with time. So I'm going to do this from the side so you can see. So I reach my butt through the wall behind me, push my knees apart, continue to reach back as I descend, trying to get my hip crease just a little bit lower than my knee. If this is our end range, that's fine. That's where you come. What we don't want to see the weight shift onto the toes as we're making our way down. Now, one last piece here is I want you to think about the up. So as I'm coming up out of the bottom of the squat, I want you to imagine trying to lead with your backside. So I'm going to drive my butt up to the sky as I'm standing. Okay? Super important here. We want to make sure, just because our butt is coming up, we don't leave our shoulders behind. So I'm not teeter-tottering up. I'm driving up, and at the same time my chest comes up along with. When I stand back up, I'm going to make sure that my backside is engaged and my belly is nice and tight. So that's it for Squatting 101 with Coach Jay. Go get after it.